Before tanks, missiles, and jets, civilizations rose and fell on the strength of their armies. Some crushed nations with sheer numbers. Others rewrote the art of war with tactics still studied today. But which ancient army was truly the greatest? Stay tuned, because number 1 built the largest empire the world has ever seen. Number 10, the Hittite army. The Hittites pioneered fast, lightweight chariots that carried archers, striking like thunder against slower infantry. Their greatest test came at the Battle of Kadesh, where they clashed with Egypt in one of the largest chariot battles ever fought. The result? Neither side could claim clear victory, but it produced the world's first known peace treaty. The Hittites faded, but their innovations in chariot warfare set a standard others would follow. Number 9, the Egyptian army. Among the earliest organized armies in history, Egypt's forces mastered chariot warfare, archery, and combined arms centuries before their rivals. At Kadesh, Pharaoh Ramesses II faced the Hittites in a battle so vast it shaped diplomacy itself. These soldiers weren't just fighters, they were living extensions of the gods they served. Egypt's armies endured for millennia, making them one of the longest-lasting military powers in the ancient world. Number 8, the Assyrian army. The Assyrians built one of the first professional armies in history. Equipped with iron weapons, battering rams, and siege towers, they crushed fortified cities with ruthless efficiency. Their brutality was legendary. Rebels skinned alive, entire towns burned. In the end, rebellion toppled their empire, but their mastery of siege warfare left a permanent mark on military history. Number 7, the Persian Immortals. The Persian Empire fielded an elite corps of 10,000 known as the Immortals. When one fell, another immediately replaced him. Their numbers never appeared to diminish. Clad in scale armor, disciplined and imposing, they projected the aura of invincibility. Though Persia eventually fell to Alexander the Great, the Immortals remain one of the most iconic elite forces in ancient warfare. Number 6, the Greek Hoplites. Citizen soldiers who fought shoulder to shoulder in the Phalanx, Hoplites were a living wall of bronze and discipline. At Marathon, Greek Hoplites stunned the world by defeating the mighty Persians. Their unity and courage inspired legends, though rivalry between city-states eventually weakened them. Still, the Phalanx formation influenced tactics across the ancient world for centuries. Number 5, the Carthaginian army. Under Hannibal Barca, Carthage became Rome's greatest nightmare. Crossing the Alps with war elephants, Hannibal shocked the ancient world. At Cannae, his army encircled and destroyed a much larger Roman force, a tactical masterpiece still studied today. Though Rome ultimately destroyed Carthage, Hannibal's brilliance ensured his army a place in history's greatest. Number 4, the Macedonian army of Alexander. Alexander the Great forged a war machine unlike any other. His Macedonian phalanx, supported by fast cavalry strikes, swept through Persia, Egypt, and deep into India. In just over a decade, he carved an empire larger than almost anyone of his time thought possible. Though his empire fractured after his death, his tactics reshaped warfare across continents. Number 3, the Roman legions. The Roman legion was the most disciplined fighting force of the ancient world. Adaptable, relentless, and supported by engineering, Rome's legions conquered an empire from Britain to the Middle East. Legionaries built roads, forts, and cities as they marched. In time, corruption and civil war eroded their discipline. But the Roman legion remains the model of military organization. Number 2, the Spartan army. For Sparta, war was life itself. From childhood, boys were trained in the agog to endure hardship and never surrender. At Thermopylae, 300 Spartans became legends, holding off an army of tens of thousands. Though their power declined quickly, their legend lived on as the symbol of courage and sacrifice. Number 1, the Mongol army. Under Genghis Khan, the Mongols built the largest contiguous empire in history. Horse archers, spies, engineers, and lightning-fast mobility allowed them to overwhelm enemies across Eurasia. In just 25 years, they expanded more rapidly than Rome did in centuries. The Mongols weren't just conquerors, they were shockwaves that reshaped the medieval world. Their legacy remains unmatched in the history of conquest. 10 armies, 10 ways of war, Each rose to dominate, and each in time fell. Because history proves one thing: every great army falls. The only question is, who will rise next?